Hey y'all, welcome to the Sensational Stamps blog hop. My name is Carla, and some of you are going to be watching this on Race and Crafts YouTube page. This is for the blog hop. I guess it's the May stamp release blog hop for Sensational Stamps. Our theme this month is graduation or wedding, so I'm using graduation, and I picked Graduation Owl. I'm not holding it very straight. Graduation Owl number 2, who is this guy, and I colored him with my Spectrum Noir markers. I received it in digi form, and I printed it on Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White cardstock. If you are watching this from my blog, then there will be a list below for the supplies and measurements that I used. And if you're watching this on YouTube, in the information bar below, there will be a link to my blog. If you are participating in the blog hop, make sure, or if you're interested in it, and I think it's open the 24th through like the 30th, no, the 24th through like the 26th, I think it is. They're giving away a free digi stamp just for participating in the blog hop, and then they are also, if you comment on all the blogs, you can be entered to win a whole set of digi stamps from Sensational Stamps. So go ahead and check that out. Do that. If, like I said, if you're watching this like months down the road, sorry, but if you head over to sensationalstamps.blogspot.com, it might be time for the next stamp release, so you never know. Okay, so today I am going to be making a shaker card, and I know shaker cards are huge, or they might be moving past the huge, but I've just got into it. I tend to be a little bit behind the trends. I don't know why, but I just tend to all the time. So I am going to, like I said, make a shaker card today, and so let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start by grabbing a baby wipe because I forgot to do this before the video started. Normally on shaker cards you have where your confetti or glitter or whatever you're using, sequins I guess are popular, stick to the sides of the adhesive. I know it happens all the time, but it drives me crazy. So last night I went through and I die cut the window image I was going to use, and I die cut my window sheeting, which is just actually some plastic from packaging that I saved. And then I went ahead and cut little pieces of plain fun foam and glued them around in a double layer to make my window portion. So there is absolutely nothing that the glitter should stick to. That's my hope, at least. So let's go ahead and get started. Another thing I need to tell you is my image for the middle I went ahead and did with my Silhouette pen attachment. So no stamp there. So let's get started. I'm going to move some stuff around. I think I'm going to start by doing my stamping because I do have one thing I want to stamp. And that is going to be a little banner for the front of my card. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use some Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I did use a black pen on my Cricut. Not my Cricut. I don't know why I called it a Cricut. It's a Silhouette. So I'm going to go ahead and just stamp my Ooh, that didn't stamp very well. Let's try that one again. Of course, my stamp mat's kind of being funky today too, so that could be part of the problem. So let's go ahead and re-ink my stamp and try stamping that one more time. I'm still not liking that. Okay, well, that is not smooth as I want it. Well, that's, I guess now that it dried a little bit, that's not too bad over there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move that out of my way, and I'm going to grab my paper trimmer, and I just want it I'm just making, like I said, a small border here. Should have cleaned up this top before, but that's all right. Okay, so I intend to do like a fishtail banner type look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and snip it down. I probably can take a little bit more off. And I'm just going to do fishtail here and here. Okay, and then I'm just going to layer that over some black cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and use some ATG on here, and just going to layer it like that, and then put it back on my trimmer and kind of eyeball it. Like that. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and just trace out my fishtails that way. I guess eyeball it would be a better term. If I could pick it up, it would be great. Go, and I need to actually trim a bit more off. Okay, and that is all we're going to do with that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my card base in my different layers here, and I know this is probably going to be a little bit of a long video. Yeah, sorry about that, but okay, I'm going to go ahead and just layer my inside sentiment like I usually do. And I'm going to go ahead and layer, if you can, I don't know if you can see me taking pictures as I go, but I'm going to go ahead and put pictures on the blog post so during the hop people don't have to actually sit and watch the video if they don't want to. This is some digital paper. I don't remember where I got it from. I've had it in my stash for a while and I just decided to go ahead and use it today. It kind of went well with what I wanted to use. So let's go ahead and layer this. And I'm not using more dimensions or foam tape or anything like that than I've already got on the window, because I do want to have it be available to be mailed if I so choose, or if somebody else so chooses. So I'm going to go ahead, oop, it was right, and layer the inside in there. And okay, now is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. I know the general spacing of where I want everybody to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive to my image here. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a touch of wet glue on this tassel here, just because there's no way to do dry adhesive on it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up, and I know where in here I want it to go. I think that's about where I wanted, except I want to go ahead and I'm going to push it down just a little bit.
The book you read, just finished reading, goes to the back instead of staying up front.
I'm not sure.
And I need to decide, I don't think...
I gotta go find out where in the hell I am every time I want to find a new book.
Sorry about the background noise. Oops. Uh-oh. I think I stuck him more than I thought.
And keep the ones I haven't read up front.
Okay. And I'm going to see if I can move him down. There, yeah. I think I like that. I do. So, we're going to go ahead and push him down.
Were these the most recent ones that I've read?
Like that. Okay. And I'm just using some, I went to my local party store, I guess it's a Party City, and I just bought a value pack of graduation confetti. I mean, it's got a ton in it. And I just kind of picked out what I wanted. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and dump that right on top of my owl there. And I've got some Aleene's tacky glue. And I'm going to just run this tacky glue. You could use, I would not use like a Tombow Mono that will stay sticky, because that will be essentially the same thing as using foam tape, which is fine if the confetti sticking to the side doesn't bother you like it does me. Oops. I need to do one thing quick. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm going to run just a little bit of my powder over him. So just in case I got some stick outside, or he actually has one stuck behind his hat. And I wondered if that would be a problem. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use just a little bit of glue right there. Okay, I want to make sure that I get him stuck down for the most part, because I don't want all the pieces to get stuck behind him. Okay. Now let's put everybody back. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and finish putting glue on. And I'm not putting a whole lot. I'm just kind of actually putting my tip flat against the foam. And then just kind of popping, you know, squeezing the bottle a little bit just so I get a little bit of glue out. Because like I said, I don't want it overly sticky. And I don't want it to have so much glue that it squeezes out. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and center that over that. And I'm just going to leave the glitter in the center like that until the glue has a chance to dry. And I'm going to go ahead and put, I think I'm going to put a layer of foam tape behind my sentiment here, because one layer is still going to have it be smaller than the frame, but it will kind of draw a little bit of attention to it. So, go ahead and pull my backing off. And I'm going to just center it on the edge over there just like that. And that's our card for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all next time. Here, I'll see if I can. Oop, too far. There you go. There's a closer view of it. I'll see y'all next time.